Yeah, I'm here, dog. Let me know how the vocals is sounding. Let me know if I need to come up, if the stream needs to come up. I know it's just this shit playing the music right now. So yeah, let me know how it is. What's good, Butch though? All right. Can you hear the music from the stream though? The music that they're playing? Like, can you hear that well at least? Take that. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? You know, PSX about to start. I ain't expecting too much from All right. Well, I guess when the stream start, we'll figure out if everything's good. But yeah, I ain't expecting too much from PSX, man. Just a lot of updates from just a lot of updates from their first party games. Definitely not Death Stranding though. We saw enough of Death Stranding. We'll probably get something from Days Gone, maybe Ghost of Tsushima. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Actually, let me throw my webcam on. Hopefully I don't fuck anything up. Throw my webcam on. Why not? Got a little drink. I ain't gonna go. I know, right? It's just you, Butch. But hey, I'm speaking for the people too that might watch this later on. So, you know, thanks for checking me out. I got a little drink, but I ain't gonna get on my Alex. I ain't gonna get on my oh no, it's Alex from last night. You know what I'm saying? That man wouldn't shut up. I know how to shut up, alright? Yeah, Erica, what up, Venom? Erica went to PSX. She's there right now. Actually, let me see if she posts anything on Twitter. She is there right now. Oh wait, you there too, Venom? I'm surprised y'all didn't link up. Yeah, she just posted. I don't know if y'all can see this, but she just posted somebody on the Switch at PSX, and she put Switch Gang at PSX. Look like she got good seats too. Brian, what up, fam? Thanks for coming through. That tequila sunrise, yo. No lie, I've never had tequila sunrise, but I drink tequila. Patron shots though, like straight. I never had tequila sunrise. The way that nigga Smooth was feeling, I think I might have to get on that tequila sunrise, no lie. K Simi, what up, dog? Why I gotta be Ivory though, fam? You want me to? I might have to grow out the dreads though. Y'all let me know how my vocals is sounding. Make sure I'm good in here. Make sure I'm not too loud. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I'm not sure. And some people might stream, but I kind of wanted to do my own thing because I ain't really been feeling the group streams, man. Like, when you watching the conference, it be delayed. Everybody got a different reaction at different times. Like, you know, that shit is kind of whack. But I was cool with yesterday because we did it for the press start. So, I'm cool with that. Brian said he's Erica's cousin. Really? So why you asking me if she went to PSX, dog? Or Eric's cousin? Erica's cousin, yeah. Aren't you there with her? You probably sit right next to her. Please, no upset. If you talk about the show, you probably won't lower your expectations, and then you won't be upset. So my expectations are really low. I'm just here trying to do my, my live stream. Butch ain't even old enough to drink. What? How old are you, Butch? I mean, drinking is overrated. Don't even think once you get old enough you need to drink. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? It's not something you need to be getting addicted to, of course, but just, occasionally drink a little something here and there. I don't even drink like that. Just on occasions. Cody, what's good, fam? Thanks for coming through to the stream. PSX kind of does start tomorrow if you're there. Tonight they're doing the opening conference. Not really a conference though. It's kind of, if I had to compare it to something, I think it would be like how they did their little live stream before E3 or before Paris Games Week. So don't expect a big conference tonight. Just a little live presentation kind of thing. Wait, who asked? Oh, Venom asked. My fault, Eric. That's my fault. I thought you asked. Goddamn drink getting to me already. 19. You have no interest. Yeah, good. Good. Don't drink, man. Yo, you said you got blocked by Alex? What you do, fam? Come on, you can't just be saying you got blocked. You did something. What happened? Okay, Sibby, you ain't a big drinker. I hear you, dog. Me either, man. Like I said, only on occasions. And over the summer, I was going out every week for friends' birthdays and shit. Yeah, we about to get Bontails going real quick. And we was drinking every week. I'm talking VIP sections. 1 week, the next week we going out, we taking shots. It was like a birthday every weekend. So I was just I had to chill for a little bit and relax. That's a fact, but yo, I'm trying to go to E3 next year regardless if I'm able to get into the conferences or not, because I kind of want to chill with people, Kid Smooth. That dude seemed like he know how to have a pause. Let me pause this. He know how to have a good time. So he's a drinker. He's a cool cat. He might say some wild shit, but he's a funny guy. Alex too, he a drinker. So just getting the guys together and being out there probably be a good ass time. I never been to Cali anyway, so if they can keep them fires, down, I'll be out there. He said he'll Earl with the quickness. Speaking of line, I told that fool his opinion doesn't matter because he didn't own a home console. I ain't going front. I feel the same way, dog. Alex be talking shit about PS4 and Xbox, but he don't even own none of these games to be talking shit about it. So Alex gotta get with the times. But if you blocked on Kofi channel, go ahead and hit Kofi up about that. You know what I'm saying? I can't really do nothing about that. It's not my channel. What up, mechanized detective Nindy specialist? What you want me to call you, dog? That name is kind of long. I'm not about to be saying that name all day. What up, fam? Black Bond would travel to Cali for E3 to go to a country club. He claiming he drunk off champagne. Oh shit. Yeah. Bond will be acting a fool if we go to E3. Alex missing out. Alex is actually live streaming on Twitch right now. I don't know if he's doing the PSX though. Probably don't give a damn. I'm from the West Erica territory. Call me Mac. I got you. Yeah, I got to get out west though, for real. There's a couple people out there. E3, all the big gaming shows be out there. I know they do PAX East and stuff, so maybe I'll check out a PAX or something like that. Little man, what up? Anybody else worried about this? If you worried about this, yeah, if you're gonna compare it to past PSX, I think you should be worried. If you're going in not expecting much, I think you'll be at it. He on CS:GO. Yeah, I expected that. That man love CS:GO. Anybody just joining the chat? Let me know how my vocals are sounding. I know earlier you guys said I was good. Just want to make sure everything is good for y'all tuning in. And we about to get started. This show is starting in about 5 minutes, so get ready. We live, man. Hit that like button if you will. And I appreciate y'all coming through. Visitors, you just hit that like button. I know you in the chat, dog. What up, fam? He said Gucci gang. Yeah, I know Vision's trash at Gears, right? That boy garbage. We was thinking about having him on the press start team, but he might have to go over to Weapon Wheel and help them out. Drink about to be gone. I might need to fill back up before we start. Missed out on Shovel Knight King of Cards. Here you go, fam. What you mean by that? I don't 1v1 bums. Get out of here. How about you 1v1 a job application, nigga? Mark Inglesio, what are you drinking? I'm drinking Douce. It's my first time trying Douce, so I don't really do the yak, but I'm trying Douce for the first time. It's not bad. He on hardhead level. I appreciate the like, Mac. Thank you. You got a job. I doubt it. I want to see the receipts. Let me see. Let me see that goddamn pay stub, dog. Then I'll believe you. Who think will come out on top for November MPD? Oh yeah, I was gonna do a video on the leaked November MPD numbers, but I don't know. I think I had thought PlayStation was gonna win after the 199 joint came out. But Xbox was killing it on Amazon. A lot of people don't even talk about that. Xbox, the 189 shit, was killing it on Amazon. It actually surpassed the 199 PS4 on Amazon. But in stores, I think the PS4 did numbers. So, you know, when you gotta look at both sides, it's kind of hard to tell. I wouldn't be surprised if Switch was last, though. It was the most expensive. Hirosaki, what up, fam? Blazer says Xbox will win. What up, Blazer? Thanks for coming through. You good? You happy slaving for the man? Hey, man, listen. I got my 9 to 5, and then I do my thing on the side. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on me, man. Don't be hating, dog. Yeah, that's the thing. The PS4 was sold out on Amazon, but the Xbox One wasn't, and it surpassed it in the charts for November. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think they had enough stock as far as Amazon goes to keep up with the hype. The demand was crazy, but like I said, in stores they might have had a abundance of numbers. Isn't the Wii U like 300? If the Wii U was still 300, Nintendo need to kill themselves. Ain't nobody buying that shit. I almost bought a Wii U, but the NX rumors started coming out. Exactly, Mac. The Wii U is dead, man. What's a Wii U? Exactly. PlayStation just sent me a notification. Oh, somebody added me on PSN. Okay. Yo, Vicious, you know we joking with you, dog. keep splurging on us people, man. We out here supporting black business. I'm right there with you, dog. But you still ain't got no job. You the Tommy of the gaming community. Just take that shit and run with it, dog. That's it. Will PlayStation be on time? Y'all think they're gonna be on time? I don't know. Thoughts on Soul Calibur 6? I'm not a fighting game guy, but it looks good. Kofi, that man Kofi was having an orgasm on the stream last night when Soul Calibur got revealed. I'm not really a fighting game guy, but if everybody's playing it, I'll pick it up. I'll get washed for the one time for the community. Oh man. Are you graduating from college, Visions? All right, we starting. I'm shutting up. I'm shutting up. Let's go. Let me know how the vocals are sounding, y'all. Oh, they ain't got the stream in 4K? Sony's slipping. A little quiet. All right.
Watch your backs. We gotta play this just right.
Hold.
Like it's a regular console, right? But they got the couches in the front, so right to have some games that got the film. The stream volume? Is my mic better? Let me know if my mic is better. We're gonna get this audio right, y'all. But when I die, they're gonna bury me in the do-rag. That's facts.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sean Layden and Sid Schumann.
Yeah, let's wait for the music to stop. Sorry about this.
Hello. Welcome. I'm so glad you could join us here, PlayStation Experience.
I turned up a little
Thank you
bit.
so much for coming. Sean.
Is this a furniture convention?
Roasted.
I think we're going to play a game. We're going to kind of move our way back and forth across the different segments here.
Right, and hopefully ending up with those nice postmodern gray office chairs there. This is awesome. Yeah.
In all seriousness, folks, it is unbelievable to be here again at another PlayStation Experience. So exciting to have all of you here. I really give yourselves a round of applause for joining us here in Anaheim.
This is
Wow.
this is the fourth one.
It's the fourth one. And I can't
Yeah, let me
think
know
of
if y'all
a
see
better way to
Erica in the
close
crowd.
out this highly memorable year
Yep.
than with my friends. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. Really.
Yeah, it's incredible. And Sean, it's been a heck of a year.
Wow, hasn't it been just? It's been a crazy year, 2017.
This
I
the
think we saw a
Xbox
lot of
intervention.
great game
They on the
releases.
couch talking about how bad of a year Xbox
Any
had.
Uncharted fans out there?
Phil about to come on.
So Lost Legacy was awesome. We're certainly proud and pleased with what our friends in Amsterdam pulled together with Horizon Zero Dawn. And then without telling anybody, just kind of slipped the Frozen Wilds out there.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do.
Just sneak it out there. I mean, what's great too is the year got off to such an incredible start. Resident Evil 7, one of my absolute favorites this year.
Yes.
If you haven't played that in PlayStation VR, you haven't played it. Persona 5, Nier Automata.
Persona!
Yeah.
Incredible year, incredible games. One of the strongest game lineups I've seen in years.
My personal favorite, one of them anyway, is Everybody's Golf.
That's a terrific game.
Can we get
Trash.
some love for my golf game, please?
Gravity Rush 2.
Gravity
I
Rush
mean,
2, yeah.
Gravity
yeah,
Rush
sit
2
here
was
all
disappointing.
night, literally
Okay.
listing
It was
all
alright.
the incredible games that came out this year.
Right.
But we've got a little bit more in
We've
store.
got other things to do.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
You know, I mean, I think it's just
Word.
it's such a
That
special
beard
year.
was
And I mean,
bad.
then we had Paris Games Week. I mean, you know,
Went really well. We saw the reveal of Sucker Punch's new opus,
We sure did.
Ghost.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, that's going to be great. We saw some of that in the trailer right now, but there was a lot that happened in 2017, and we can talk about that, and we can share some of our memories of that with everybody here. But 2018 is going to be another tremendous year for
Facts.
PlayStation.
I need that God of War
Both
release
PS4
date. Let's
and
go.
PSVR.
And we're going to talk a little bit about 2018 here tonight. We're also going to bring you closer to some of the world's top developers right here. I think it's something that makes PlayStation Experience unique and special, as you folks can be right here with us, all of our friends right here.
Thus, all the furniture.
And all this furniture right here.
We're going to try to build a super group up here.
You can tell us what you think at the end, but I think we have a special night here ahead of us. We're going to have some old friends dropping by, Sean.
Yeah, we're going to have our group chairman, Andy House, is in the house.
That's right.
And he'll be joining us later with our old friend, Mark Cerny.
That's right. PS4 system architect Mark Cerny's dropping by.
Right?
Are you guys fans of God of War? You like
Yeah,
God of
let's
War?
go. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Corey Barlog from Santa Monica Studio, he's going to come in and give us a development update here tonight.
Right. The taxi's outside with the meter running, but Corey's going to run in here, deliver a report, and then get right back to the studio and get that work done. And we're having Media Molecule.
Yeah, Media Molecule. Did you
Yeah.
guys check out the Game Awards last night? You see that new trailer?
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Incredible.
Yeah, they're doing great stuff.
We're also going to take another look at Concrete Genie here a little bit
Definitely.
later tonight, one we're all very, very excited
Yep.
about, another one we announced at Paris this year. So we're going to have some updates on 2018 games. We're going to take a peek or two at the PlayStation Experience show floor, which I know a lot of you are going to be excited to check out over the weekend. And there might be a surprise or two in store, Sean. What do you think?
I think there's more than a surprise or two,
right.
indeed. And we have some shots of that. We're going to go to that now, or?
Yeah, so we got a big weekend here. And actually, one of the things I'm personally super excited for are the panels we've got going on
Yeah,
tomorrow.
it's a great lineup.
Really killer panel lineup. I think the best we've ever had. I mean, look at this stuff here. We've got Naughty Dog doing not one, but two panels. The cast of The Last of Us 2 will be right here right on this stage, actually. You'll be able to see them. You'll be able to see all the Uncharted voice actors for the big 10-year anniversary. Sucker Punch stopping by, MaNiiaC stopping by. Super excited that Justin Roiland and William Pugh are going to be stopping by.
Oh, that'd be
I'm a
cool.
huge Rick and Morty fan. I can't wait to see what these guys are up to with Accounting Plus. So it's just a lot of great stuff.
Yes.
Then can we talk about that show floor?
Yes, the show floor, we were taking a look at that earlier today. It's like nothing we've done before.
Yeah, we have some photos, I think, too, if we could show
Can we
some
put
of
this up on the screen?
All right.
Days Gone. I mean, that's an experience right there.
Well,
Get your phone ready.
Yeah, that's the entryway, so you're going to have to find a way to get through that.
I mean, us watching, we ain't there, so we don't really care.
You'll find out
We're going to
tomorrow.
find out, yeah.
Another one.
And one of them is a real human. You have to find out which one that is.
Another one I'm really excited about. It's incredible. Shadow of the Colossus. Wait till you see this.
Looking forward to that. I might be getting that early,
what they
too.
get to do, Sean.
So what you get
Look out
to
for
do,
that
this is one of
review.
the key colossi from the game. You will be able to climb up the back of it and put that sword right into the center of his head. It's the thing you've wanted to do when playing the game. You'll be able to do it now tomorrow at the show.
That's hot.
It's incredible. I mean, that's
just
just a taste. There's
I
so
wish I
much
was
more. It's
there.
the biggest show we've done yet. So I hope you all check it out tomorrow and let us know what you think. Got a lot of PlayStation VR here. I know not everyone gets a chance to go on with this.
Oh.
This is the Inpatient.
The Impatient is here.
The Inpatient from Supermassive.
Oh, that was nice of Oz to sit in the wheelchair like that.
Yeah.
But you will be taken into this experience via wheelchair, and you will have an asylum experience, just like it is in
Shout
the
out
game.
to Visions,
Wheel
man.
you in,
I
you
appreciate
close
it.
the
Creepy.
curtain, and
Trust
you
me.
play the demo. It's incredible. So
It's not for the faint of heart.
not at all. So around 80 playable PlayStation VR experiences here over the weekend. And so lots to see and do on the PlayStation VR front. But actually, Sean, speaking of PlayStation VR,
Right.
I believe you do have a new PlayStation VR game to reveal here tonight.
Yes, we do. And I think it's really important, though, to talk about the VR stuff. Get out there over the next couple of days and experience it, because you can read about it on the web.
Speaking of VR,
talk about it
I just got a
all
VR in the
until you
mail,
put the
y'all,
headset
so
on and have a
expect
gaming
my
experience like that.
impressions
You'll
coming
never really
soon.
know what it's like. So please, for the next couple of days, get in there and do that, because we have a new game we're announcing tonight called Firewall. Firewall 0 Hour, I think is the full title. Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, here we go. This is the first gameplay we're seeing of Firewall. Now, this is actually from the folks at First Contact Entertainment. They're serious shooter developers. This is a team-based 4v4 tactical first-person shooter. So attack and defense on the two teams. And there's a huge amount of emphasis being placed on sort of the tense motions and movements. The pacing is very realistic. Peeking around corners here. We're going to see some of that here in the footage. But just a very early sneak peek for all of you here.
Boy, that look
Firewall
like
is
SOCOM
coming to PlayStation
PS2,
VR.
fam.
You'll
Look
be
at
able to
the
use either a
visuals,
DualShock
Lord.
or your PlayStation VR aim controller, if you've ever picked up one of those with Farpoint or something like that. So this is looking mighty promising, I gotta say.
Oh, it's incredible. It's so tense to be in that four-on-four, trapped in the room, throwing flashbangs and trying to clear rooms out of enemies.
Yeah, this is one we've been wanting to tell folks about for a while, and I know people
I ain't
who have
fucking with
tried it,
PSVR?
have really come out raving. So
And it's on the floor.
that's right. It's on the
I-
floor
I
here.
just
You'll be
hope
able
I
to play
can
it this
fucking
weekend,
deal with it.
4-on-4, Firewall.
My motion sickness is bad.
And it will be exclusive to PlayStation VR. So excited to see that. So Sean, what else do we have on the VR front? Anything else?
We have a gift. And a year ago, we launched one of my most favorite games, The Last Guardian. Any Last Guardian fans?
Yeah, hell yeah. Last Guardian was good.
It was such a seminal moment for my career, because I think I've been working on that game my entire career. and so we were able to ship it last year around this time. And in the meantime, Ueda-san and the group have come together, and they've made a VR experience based in the world of Last Guardian, where you'll be able to go in there and experience that with Trico, calling the beast and moving across a level. It's probably, 15, 20 minutes of gameplay. But we'll be putting that up on the PlayStation Store.
December 12th here in the US and Europe.
And that's our Christmas present to everybody.
right.
So please go get it.
Next
Download
week
that.
it's free.
Yeah.
It is actually
That's
a
perfect
standalone
timing. Shit, I just got my
experience.
VR.
Don't need to actually own The Last Guardian either. So if you've got PlayStation VR, you can get The Last Guardian
here's
VR
some of it
demo.
right now,
Here we
yeah.
go. Seeing a little footage here. Sean, do you think Trico's feathers are more plush and downy in VR?
Well, I think you can only rub them one way. But yes, plush and downy would be one way to call it.
There he is.
There, and you'll be able to call it.
Our fine feather.
You know they're going to talk about VR a lot, y'all. This is something they got to promote.
It's something else. It really is.
At least they supporting it though. You got to give them credit for that.
So please make some time during the next couple of days and get in and try this. And then on December 12th, go home, download it, and
play it.
Enjoy for Christmas.
Visually,
Nice
VR
stocking
looks
stuffer
disgusting.
there. So that's the Last Guardian VR demo coming out next week.
Right. But wait, there's more.
There is more. There is more.
You know, we like to go back from time to time and look at some of our classic catalog games that we have, because we believe that you know, a great game is always a great game, and sometimes you have to refresh and bring them back on new platforms because sadly you can't go out and buy a PS1 and play it. So what we have here is we've taken a game we delivered last year. We brought Wipeout back, and now we're going to bring out Wipeout VR.
Yeah, let's check out the trailer.
Now, this will be an update that you'll be able to download to your copy of Wipeout, and this will add the VR capabilities to the game you have.
Yeah.
So you have to supply your own air sickness bags. We can't give you any hope of that.
Yeah, and the free VR update is coming early 2018, Sean.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
right.
It's on schedule. It's on time.
I think a strong start so far to 2018, and I gotta say, I'm actually really getting fired up about 2018 because I mean we've got Far Cry 5 coming early on in the year. Really excited for that one.
That looks great.
Shadow of the Colossus, which
and that's all going to be playable on the show
all
floor.
playable on the show floor, and Shadow of the Colossus is being played on PlayStation 4 Pro, and wait till you see that.
Yeah.
It is stunning.
Amazing.
But before we get into all the 2018 stuff, because we got some more to talk about there.
We've got a lot of chairs here.
Got a lot of chairs here. So I wanted to revisit what I think is 2017's biggest game. So please welcome Herman Hulst from Guerrilla Games.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Herman Hulst.
I'm wearing a tall neck tonight. Hey, Sean.
Hey, Herb.
Sit. Wow, we have a lot of family.
Yeah, we do. Big family. Yeah.
We love
How are you guys?
Herman, you're looking rested.
You know, taking my time. I'm here on vacation for 40 hours.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from my perspective, 2017 has kind of been the year of Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, it's clearly a humongous hit. I mean, people have fallen in love with this. It's a tremendously great-looking game on PlayStation 4 Pro or on standard PlayStation 4. Nominations out the wazoo, and you guys just shipped the Frozen Wilds, too. I mean, that's one hell of a year.
It's been a fantastic year. I mean, we worked on this game for 7 years, and then when you finally get it in the hands of you guys, and we hear about it, and we see people being so active, it's just heartwarming for us.
Yeah, and then you got the Frozen Wilds, which you just put out too. I mean, that's a whole bunch of new content. It's unusual to see an expansion, I think, of that size come out the same year as a title as big as Horizon Zero Dawn.
My boy Herman Hulst in the building. Shout out to Horizon, man. Horizon Zero Awards.
So there was no preparation, there was no time for that at all.
The disrespect is
a
real.
good chunk of content that we made in, 8-9 months. It's been a busy year.
Impressive. So, given the fact the game is a huge hit, what sort of surprised you most in terms of the fan reaction?
Wow, there's been so many surprises on this project. I would say just the feedback from the audience. I mean, we've had such amazing responses. We got this is a mail that Sean forwarded on to me from a president of one of the game studios. He had 4 daughters, and he just sent this note that his daughters, young girls, they rearranged the furniture in their home.
I
so
told
that they
y'all,
could
lower your
practice like
expectations,
Ava, the
man.
character that for the first
It's not
time
gonna be
actually looked
nothing
like her.
crazy.
And
Like,
it's
it's
these
not
kind
an
of
E3, it's not like
responses
past
of the
PSXs,
cosplayers
man.
that so many of them, they
What up,
come
Smokey?
to the studio,
Thanks for
they
coming
kind of
through,
become
dog.
super fans. They invest so much in them, or the sheer amount.
He said, did it
of
start
time
already?
that people
Yeah, 20
spend
minutes
in
ago.
the game.
This is it,
photo
fam.
mode. Some people have spent weeks and weeks just not taking snaps because it actually borders pretty much professional photography.
It's incredible, yeah.
So it's actually the extent of that kind of feedback that's been the most surprising to me.
Well, and it's great to have such a strong female protagonist that has been, loved by the entire PlayStation community. We've just created a whole new icon for our industry.
Yeah, they
Beautiful
ain't
game, one of
messing
my
with VR up
absolute
in here,
favorites this year.
Smokey.
Now,
I
okay,
just
from
got the
my
VR, though.
selfish
I'm looking forward to it.
perspective, one of the reasons I'm so pleased to see Horizon be such a huge hit is because, well, it's a single-player game. And I love single-player games.
Shout out to the single player game. Single player
I mean,
game.
I think it's fair to say it seems like people still want them. What do you think?
I've answered that question right there.
Everybody taking shots at EA,
No,
dog.
the strange thing is it's
That's
by
lit.
far our best-selling game, and it's the first solely single-player game that we've made in a long time. I don't really get the debate that much. To me, when you're somebody like myself, sometimes you're after this kind of magical, unbroken narrative experience, and there is no other way, really, than having that single-player experience. So there will always be a market for that. It's hugely important.
Especially in a world as unique and exotic and interesting as Horizon Zero Dawn, with a character as interesting and unique as Aloy. So
You don't want to be interrupted. You want to be in that magic spell
Yeah.
and stay there. And that's why sometimes a single-player game can be the best option.
It's good, Kofi.
couldn't agree more. Herman, you're going to stay with us here tonight, and we're going to have some other folks dropping in. Thank you so much, Herman. Horizon is not the only narrative-based single-player game PlayStation
God of
focused
War.
on right now. Anyone interested in a small, handcrafted artisan franchise by the name of God of War?
That's lit. They should have definitely just did like a Nintendo Direct
well,
style. I wouldn't even
in
been
that
mad.
case,
I don't
how
really
about
care
we
about all this
welcome
talking.
Corey Barlog.
They
He's
could
a
do these
creative
at the
director at
panels.
Santa Monica Studio.
Boy. Let's see if that leaked release date was
Ladies
true.
and gentlemen,
I think it was
please
real.
welcome Corey Barlog.
Nah, Blazer, you right. Failed too. The whole industry moving towards multiplayer, so they taking shots at home.
Oh boy. Corey Barlog, great to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
All right, well, you know what? I'm going to cut to the chase on this one. Can we get a
That
little bit
couch
of
do look like a
status check
smell,
on God of
fam.
War? How's that
Like
one
mad
roll
booty and Cheetos.
Jesus, Sid, no kind of run-up?
No.
No foreplay, just right to it. All right, fantastic. It's going really
good,
good.
Malcolm. Thanks for coming through,
We are
fam.
in a final phases right now, doing a lot of play testing. He's very excited. I'm very excited.
Miss you with God of War.
but
Dog.
it is, you
Go
know,
ahead and
of
exit the
course, big
stream,
game.
fam. No God of War slander.
I can't hear you. Louder? Freebird? Is that what?
Freebird.
You feeling confident, Corey?
Oh, absolutely. I'm feeling very good about things. I would love to be able to tell people when we're going to release it, but my dog ate the release date, so I don't have that right now.
You better be lying.
But I can tell you a little bit more about it. Right now, we are in the playtesting phases. In fact, this week we just finished up a playtest. And over the last 4 or 5 playtests, we've been clocking in. I think the total gameplay time is somewhere in the arena of 25 to 35 hours.
Whoa.
Really?
So
I was expecting like a 12 to 16 hour
big.
experience.
I mean,
25 to
it's not
35.
as big as his game, but I'm getting there.
It's close.
Yeah.
It's getting there. I mean, I got to say, I was assuming it was in the maybe 10, 15, 20 hours.
Yeah, that's what I was telling people.
Yeah.
And then we sort of accidentally made it a lot.
Oops. Yeah. It's twice as big as we expected. That's funny.
Yeah.
So, Sean, a question I've been wondering about. Corey obviously has a very unique vision here for God of War. It is quite a shift from what we've seen from the last six games, I think it is, in the series.
Right.
So what was it about Corey's pitch and his vision that sold worldwide studios on this new God of War?
A bribe.
Well, he said he'd ship in 2018. Corey has so much expertise and knowledge and special secret skills, as if he might have sat in some library at some university and reading all the forbidden, Norse mythology books they have in the back room.
This is totally true.
And so when he took me through his vision for
I'm
the
definitely
game,
worried
really
about
taking
early
it to a new place,
2018, man.
Not only by
no
by the
release
camera
date,
angle,
like
but the
what?
type of story we're telling, a more narrative driven and not so like brawler driven kind of game. I thought this is exactly the place where we need to take something like the God of War franchise. It keeps it true to its roots, yet makes it new all over again for a new audience. And that's what Corey sold me on. It took him about 90 minutes to tell you. I just told you in 4 minutes, but it was exactly
I'm
what.
a bit loquacious like that.
But, ladies and gentlemen, this is the guy who's already shipped his game, and this is the guy who's in
Right.
crunch.
He is way more relaxed.
Compare and
right?
contrast.
What are you still doing here, man? You
I
gotta
know,
be.
right?
What's the bug count?
Right. I'm getting texted right now with the bug count.
So Corey, the game is at least bigger than I expected. I can say that based
Me
on what you've
too.
been telling me. It's large. It's large. So, but in a big world like that, how do you sort of keep a narrative focus? Like, how do you stay on track with the player?
Ooh, very, very, very carefully. I mean,
no
playtesting
gods.
honestly has really helped us a lot to figure out how we keep the player focused. And one of the original things I was talking to people about was treating the game like a tour bus. So that you're in this massive world and we're sort of rewarding the player for being curious, and you can kind of pull the string to get off the tour bus, which the tour bus is the narrative in this story. And you can kind of go look around, check out the world, but the bus is always a few steps away, no matter what you do. So it's kind of a fun exploration in the world.
Told y'all, lower them
We
expectations,
use the
man.
analogy of a theme park just around the corner here, Disneyland, for making Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh.
We're a tour bus.
And that really was like a theme park.
It's a theme park.
It's amazing.
So, Corey, since we got you here, I wanted to run through the latest gameplay footage, actually, that we saw at Paris from
yeah,
God of War. But because we got you here, you can add some context and some information that we maybe
They're
didn't
not about
have
to
back.
show nothing new.
Oh, good.
So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and roll that.
Oh,
So
man.
I'm going to say something right away.
They
I was
could have
talking about
saved
playtesting. We were still building the system for the kids' ability to talk in-game, the banter system we call it. So Atreus in the game wasn't fully talking a lot, so when we made this video, I was dropping the audio in without us having playtested it. So I treat this video a little bit like it was a giant playtest with the world. So we sort of discovered, as we sent it out, in a playtest that was happening almost the same time this was coming out, that we were like, oh man, he talks too much. We need to chill that out a little bit. So it was kind of a fantastic realization. This right here was meant to give you a little bit of a glimpse into sort of the moment-to-moment combat. Previous ones we had focused a little bit on the story and the tone and the world, and this is kind of giving you that sense that we haven't really lost that pick-up-and-play aspect of God of War. In all the encounters, we're really going to allow the player to really open up and use their own creativity in each of the experiences, using the environment, using other
I'll be right
characters
back, yeah.
against each other. It's very fun. And this is really just a area you find in the game when you're around exploring. This is not even the sort of main critical path.
Oh,
area.
that's interesting. So it's kind of honeycombed with secrets and extra paths.
Honeycomb, that's nice. I'm
You
gonna
like
use
that? Yeah.
It's good.
Put that in the marketing
It
book,
is
you know?
absolutely honeycombed.
What do you think it is?
Now, I remember there being something here at the end of this.
Well, because it was Halloween, right? You just gotta scare the shit out of people.
Anything you can share about that particular ghoul?
That's the Revenant, one of the characters that we've introduced in the Lost Pages. And those are characters that are practitioners of Sather magic, and they've been doing it for so long they've kind of lost their humanity and their sort of human form, if you will, possessed by the drug of magic.
The drug of magic.
Right.
All right.
And it's a honeycomb, right?
So we have tour buses, we have honeycomb.
Right.
Theme park.
I'm so good at this.
Corey, it's been 6 games. This will actually be the 7th game, I believe, in the God of War series.
I think it's actually, if you include the mobile.
I was
like on
wondering
8,
if, yeah,
right?
so let's
God of War
call it
Betrayal, man. It's all about that.
That's right. So how do you keep up with fan expectations?
This shit ain't dropping in March, y'all. It's a wrap.
There really is.
Where the release date at?
Very tirelessly, we are constantly getting feedback from our playtesters, paying attention to what people are seeing when we are showing stuff. This is a labor of love for everybody at Santa Monica. So a lot of people have worked on this franchise from the beginning. We care a tremendous amount about this game. So we hope that you all do as well.
Herman, I mean, you guys shipped this year. Do you have any advice or?
Keep going back to these.
I know. I'm trying to help you.
Right.
I'm trying to help you. Herman, you guys shipped.
Man,
so
salty.
you've been where where Corey is right now. Do you have any words of wisdom? Any advice?
Lots of coffee. No, so Corey's now in a place where your peak productivity, every hour counts. I really don't know what he's doing here right now. He should be back in the studio. But it's also the most interesting phase in the project where everything kind of falls into place. And I know 'cause
My
we're pretty
shirt or
close
his
to
shirt?
Guerrilla
The
Games
Horizon
and
shirt.
Santa Monica Studio. We actually visit each other.
I'm wearing
We
a
do an
wife
exchange
beater,
program.
dog.
We have a lot
I
of
know you
people
ain't talking
on
about
the
my
side
shit.
of this team.
Unless you're talking about the robe.
And I know that these guys are in a
My robe,
situation
yeah, I got
now
this.
where
This is
everything
nice.
is falling into place.
Got this
It's
for
gonna be
Christmas
magical.
last
I
year.
can't wait to visit soon.
Yes. I want to visit you guys too. I never have gotten a chance. Everybody else goes out there.
Invitation is open.
Right.
You're
All
too
right.
busy.
Finish the game.
Totally going out there. We should crowdfund that.
Did we say that Corey needs to go finish
I
the
think
game?
you
Did we
speak,
say that?
you speak for a lot of people here. I think we can say that.
Right. We'll just delay the game. I'll go out there.
Corey, I don't know if you got a chance to check out the God of War booth that's actually being built right this minute
humble.
here at PlayStation.
I have not seen it live in person. I've seen photos and then heard about it over the phone.
If we comparing this to past
Wow.
PSX, yeah, this is trash.
So you'll be able to, there's a lot of great photo ops. You'll be able to kind of wear the Kratos face paint, be able to don the armor, take photos. But there's a special reward for those who are brave enough to get their head shaven.
Yeah.
Any takers out there?
They
Who's
should have just
daring
called this a
enough?
panel.
Oh,
Like, this is a panel. This is not.
Well,
Okay, we're gonna do it now.
It would have lowered expectations even more.
I left it at home.
This is just a
Corey,
PlayStation
thank
panel.
you so much.
Thank
We're
you,
gonna have
thank
some other guests dropping by here. On that note, it sounds like some folks here watched the Game Awards last night, right?
Yeah, this a robe, dog. You know
We
what
got
I'm saying?
an
I do what I
awesome
can do.
new look at Dreams, and I thought it might be fun to learn a little bit more about it. What do you think? All right, well, please welcome Siobhan Reddy from MaNiiaC.
Damn, no release date for God of War.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Wow.
welcome Siobhan Reddy.
Now they about to show Dreams. Niggas is out. I don't blame y'all, man. This is crazy.
Hi. I didn't really thought I was. Hello.
My girl came out in a shower curtain. This is crazy.
Hello.
Came out in a shower curtain,
This
man.
is the more relaxing
I'm
seat.
lost.
This is so relaxing.
It's lovely.
I
Very
feel
nice.
separate.
Well, we could just
I
go.
feel apart.
This is the stress seat. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll take it on. All right.
Siobhan, I gotta ask, I mean, what's MaNiiaC been up to lately?
Well, we have just been so busy. Heads down, getting Dreams ready for everybody. So we're so excited to be here at PSX and sharing the project. You know, for us, like, we're a studio that loves to, you know, bring new experiences and innovative new experiences to everybody, and can't wait to see what you're going to do with it.
How would you describe Dreams? I mean, it seems like a game that's kind of hard to describe, if I'm frank.
Well, I mean, so we did make Little Big Planet, and for us, Dreams is our next step into the Play, Create, Share domain. And I mean, on the trailer that we released last night, like, the really important thing about that announced our story mode and sort of showed what the story is that we're making. But also the really important thing about that is that everything was made in Dreams. So, you know, Create this time.
I'm
is
actually on the
create
fence about
absolutely
Dreams. I
anything.
like that
Games,
last trailer they
movies,
showed last night.
like all of the characters, the animation, the logic, everything was made in Dreams. And so for us, that's what's a really big differentiator. and then you can share it with the world. So really, it is like that next step on with Play, Create, Share.
Tell us a little bit more about what we're seeing here in the story mode. I mean, I think there was sort of like 3 different dreams or universes that we were kind of looking at.
Oh, it's cool. So here you have
My
little debug.
expectations
So
were
basically
low,
our
but
story mode
they're not
is
even hitting on
free
my
to
like
open
low
stories.
expectations. So
And
it's kind of
called
bad.
Livestream, and here you're seeing debug. This is the sort of more sci-fi theme. And we decided that instead of just sort of going with one type of gameplay and one type of look, we would do the 3. So this is a sci-fi. And we also have the sort of film noir setting, which is a point-and-click adventure, and there is the childhood fantasy, which is kind of classic MM with a bit of horror stuck in.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing this
Here
right
is
now.
the
Yep.
noir. Yep.
Looks lovely. I mean, it's so interesting to me. You could build something like this. I mean,
Oh,
They
well,
look so different all.
yeah.
yeah. Well, that's sort of the point, because we want to show people the breadth of what can be done with the
Yeah,
tools.
like PSX as an
This
actual
scene
whole
here
is
is
good
extremely
because if you're
gorgeous.
there, you could play the
Just-
games and
it's
stuff. But
absolutely gorgeous.
for us at
The theme
home,
is just dropped dead
we ain't trying
stunning.
to see this, fam.
For us,
Last
it's
year was
important
perfect.
sort of to bring in
This kind of stuff is
looks and
like
sort of
people
chiseled
who are there.
characters.
This is better for. I'm
Here
not
we
trying
have
to like
a
watch
map,
something like this really.
And so this is sort of
It's
how
cool,
you get the
but
dreams laid
not
out.
not from
so
what
you'll
they.
see
If
that
they're gonna go away from what they
through it,
did last year, nah.
You know, into art stream. So yeah, Art here is the main character, and this is again in the noir setting. But yeah, for us it was the idea of like taking these 3 different settings and sort of binding them together into an interwoven narrative for people to
And
experience.
not to belabor the point, but you've made all of this in the Dreams engine.
That's right. All of it is running real time in Dreams.
Right.
All made in Dreams, running real
And the
time.
tools are there that someone could recreate that
That's right. Yep. Yep.
on their own.
Yep. They're all there.
Wow.
I mean, one
Yeah, I mean
question.
that's the exciting thing.
Yeah, I've just always been wondering with this title. I mean, how far sort of does the rabbit hole go when it comes to genres? I mean, can you make like racing games? Can you
Yeah.
make RPGs?
Yep.
Can you make? I mean,
I think what we learned from LBP is give people the tools, and they'll be able to do
What?
the most extraordinary
But you gotta
things.
chill out,
And
fam.
Dreams
Pornhub
just
is a couple
so,
tabs
it's just
over.
so much deeper than LBP. So, I mean,
You wildin' out, dog.
we're so excited because there's absolutely the sky is the limit. And I think that we'll actually start to see almost like a bit of genre bending, different genres coming together, and that's going to be super exciting.
No, it strikes me, Corey. I mean, would there be any benefit to God of War maybe borrowing some of this Dreams technology? And would that help you get across the finish line a little quicker?
I would have had a release date today had I had.
Speaking of that, actually, Shaban, do we have a target release time here for Dreams?
So we're releasing 2018. That's
Great.
Yeah. So we're ready, getting ready. Yep.
I would imagine you'd need some kind of beta or something to really launch a game like this.
That's right. Yeah. So we're going to do a beta prior to launch, but yeah, we're not announcing the exact dates just yet. But yeah, that will definitely happen, and we know that our community are desperate to get it onto the beta, so we'll be definitely doing that.
And so are your sister studios within the world.
I know. Well,
Anxious
come on
to
over.
get-
Come on over.
Will do.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
we
guys
get a copy early, right?
Yeah. Well, we'd love to do the Jam, Worldwide Studios Jam. Like,
There
how
you
cool
go.
would that be?
I like
Yeah.
that.
So-
I'm in.
I'm in.
Let's
yeah.
do it.
I mean, we're going to
We're
do it.
jamming.
Like, I just think it would be the best.
I'll cover the pizza for that.
All right, thanks, Shaban. We've been doing a lot of talking here tonight. I kind of feel like playing a game, I mean, what do you guys think? Do you want to play a game?
Play something.
Play a game with us? Okay. Any of you guys have any ideas about a fun game to play with friends?
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee?
Yes. Yeah.
We're going to just sit down and play Yahtzee right here on the stage. I've got an idea.
matters, yeah.
I've got an idea. That's Overcooked. Overcooked is a brilliant game. No, we're not going to play Overcooked up here. We're going to play.
We've done Until Dawn before in the group setting.
Yes, we're going to play Detroit Become Human.
Oh, a new vertical slice.
Please welcome Guillaume from Quantic Dream.
They better not play that same old ass shit that we've been seeing for months. Maybe they'll play that trailer we saw at Paris Games Week.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Guillaume de Fondemiere.
Exposing me,
A
Smokey?
lot of people.
A lot of people here. Yeah, this is going to be exciting. We got the idea from this from the very first PlayStation experience, by the way, where we fired up Until Dawn. Great game. I'm sure you guys are fans of it. And had everyone cheer and hoot and holler to decide what actions we should take. But before we do that, we'll do that in just a minute. Guillaume, I wanted to ask, what inspired Detroit Become Human?
Well, as you know, in 2011, we started to work on a tech demo called Kara.
Oh, yeah.
And, this Android that is getting built. And when it released in
What's up with these
2012,
niggas'
we showed
teeth?
it
Like,
as a
I ain't got the
prototype.
best teeth in the world, but
Everyone was
Lord have
asking us,
mercy.
what happens to Kara when she goes out into the world? And so David Cage and the team started to work on, what happens when she comes out. And so we imagined this world in about 20 years when human-like androids are really commonplace. So they're everywhere. They've taken on actually most jobs of humans. And although they look and speak and behave like human beings, they're only machines. They're really at the service of humans. And so in the game, you're going to play as 3 of these androids. Kara, of course, Connor, and Marcus. And they're each very different models. They have their own backstory. They have their own place in society. And as the player, you will have to make critical decisions that is going to impact their fate. So you're really going to be in control of the story.
Who picking up Detroit?
And change the way the story
picking up
unfolds.
Detroit?
I love games like this. And the great news is this is playable here this weekend at PlayStation Experience.
Detroit playable, but God of War ain't.
But I don't want to wait. Why wait, right? I want it all. I want to open my presents right now. So Guillaume, take your position, please. Guillaume will be playing on PS4 Pro. And here's what's going to happen is all you early bird ticket holders out there, you're going to help Guillaume make decisions in this game. And you're going to do that by making noise, right?
They definitely tried to body Detroit. Because it was highlighting domestic violence and child abuse.
We're playing this hostage
like it's
scene,
not
which
real.
is the very first scene in the game. We're playing as Connor.
Oh, this
Connor
same
is a
scene.
He's
No,
been
we
built
saw this
to
already.
Investigate deviant androids that all of a sudden do something
They're
weird.
showing the same scene, y'all.
And so we're going into this hostage scene where the house android has taken a little girl hostage. And we're going to try and save the girl. X for Sean, no? Okay, now I'm in control of the character. I can really move him around the way I want with the left
I wonder if
analog
this
stick.
game is
With
at
the
60
right
frames.
analog stick, I can interact. So Connor is very intelligent.
Somebody said put it back.
Shall I save the fish or not? Oh, too late.
Too late. This man went too far. Hell.
There's no sound.
An android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Oh, yeah. I ain't going front. Like, to be there, that probably would be fun. Yo, they is lit. God damn. For some damn fish.
Remember that every action has a consequence.
This is crazy.
So at any moment you can hold R2 and you enter what we call the mind palace of the character, shows you your objectives. So here, for instance, I can see that I can talk to Captain Allen.
Oh yeah, Kofi, you played this at the same event where Assassin's Creed was 1080p 60 on Xbox One X, right?
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls...
Oh, Kofi, was it 60 frames when you played it or 30? If you could
Quick,
tell?
so I can ask him about the Deviant's name, emotional shock.
Has it experienced an emotional shock recently?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach. Have you tried its deactivation codes?
The first thing we
You
tried.
better stop listening to the crowd, dog.
Listen. Saving that
About to
kid's
fail.
matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Okay. Don't know if we said the right thing here, but okay. So, as Connor the investigator, I have special abilities. One of his
Trying to find Erica in the
abilities
crowd.
of Connor is that he can analyze evidence, and if you find all the evidence, you can then put them together, and you enter into the reconstruct mode. So you can basically reconstruct what has happened in a recent past. So here, for instance, you
That's
can
a
see that
fact.
someone
If Telltale Games had this engine,
has taken
that would
this
be lit. This remind me of the
wallet here.
Batman, like the
So the
detective mode
deviant took
in
the
Arkham
father's
games.
son. Okay, so we have unlocked something here, apparently, that we may use later in the game. So I'm going to further investigate this apartment, which is actually fairly large. So here, sorry, up.
Oops.
So there's really nothing you have to do. So bug here.
Technical difficulties. Alright, they good.
Okay, now we know the deviant's name is Daniel. Maybe something that we can use later on. Way up. Good. So at any moment I can press R2 here and see, those little yellow flags. That's
The reason why I
an
like
indication of
playing
everything
these
that's
rather than
interactive in
watching
the
because I
scene.
want to make my own decision.
So let's take a look at this
They
person
give you
here.
so many options. But I will watch like other scenarios though. He got popped, Lord. Lit that man up. Hardy to load them bullet holes.
I have a bad controller that we know now.
Damn.
Okay, and now I can reconstruct and try to understand what happened with him. And it's really part of the gameplay to also play with the camera. Try to find clues.
This is kind of creepy, Guillaume.
Okay, we found something. I've unlocked a new evidence. that I'll be able to analyze.
Drop the tablet. Yeah, I seen a video that played out just like this. 9,000 for them androids? Woo. They can keep
Okay,
that.
now we understand probably what happened. Deviant was going to be replaced, didn't like it. Whoops. All right,
Body
so
that.
that
Yo,
is a
they
soft
body.
reminder that time is
Android
of
not
the
playing
essence.
with these cops, man. Straight bodied that man. Yeah, I was thinking that too. LA, it reminds me of LA Noire. And Batman Arkham.
And here again, I can reconstruct the events, try to understand what happened. I can turn the camera.
Not a lot of crowd participation right here.
Now I found a weapon.
They gonna get lit though, watch. He has to talk to the android.
Should I take the weapon?
You crazy if you think this is gonna be 40. This is gonna be a $60 game, dog.
Okay, so now I have a 78% probability of success. Try. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, now we need to be quick.
Don't come any closer or I'll jump. Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor. How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this.
Ooh, I need to approach slowly. So, what do you want?
I need that shot of Erica in the crowd. I need that. We're gonna
Shall we
screenshot
hop
that.
the cup?
We need to catch Erica shouting out one of these choices.
He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die. All humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now?
Damn.
I'm going to apply a tourniquet. Don't touch him. Touch him and I kill you.
What should I do?
Yeah, it's the same one from E3 last year. They just playing it out.
Are you armed?
Truth alive.
I don't have a gun. You're lying. I know you have a gun. I'm telling you the truth, Daniel. I came here unarmed.
Okay, so now we can use what we've unlocked. Quick.
I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong. She lied to me.
That's good.
I thought she loved me. But I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
What should I do? Quick.
That boy Daniel about to blow that little girl brains out.
That's what happened, right? I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy. Something to throw away when you're done.
What should I do? Quick.
This
Yup, you're right, Jarrell, about the trophies.
I know it's not your fault.
Make you play that John twice.
These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software. No, it's not my fault. I never wanted this. I love them, you know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
What should I do?
That Supreme Fold case.
I'm your last chance, Daniel. If you let it slip, they'll kill you. Let the hostage
Damn.
go. You have no
Fucked
other
up.
choice.
Fucked up.
I want everyone to leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
Quick, show you.
Don't use the gun, fam. You gonna fuck. Oh, this nigga here. This nigga here. He about to fuck the whole shit up. Oh, what about the little girl? Oh, I thought she was gonna fall. Yo, Cali got some shooters, yo. They loving that. I like that though, because the scene I saw was different. Way different.
I knew you would say that.
This is probably the best part of PSX so far. That was kind of dope.
Nice job. Nice job. Well done.
You guys should be very proud you saved the fish.
You gotta save that fish. That was incredibly tense.
I wanted Daniel to
And
live,
I'll tell you, I
fam.
played that 2 or 3 different times. I didn't even know you could do that. I would always talk him out of it, or I mean, how many ways are there to solve that situation?
There are many ways, but more than the different endings, and that's true for this scene, but for all the other scenes, everything that you do has a consequence.
Definitely Day Zero,
so
Butch.
you have to experience it for yourself.
Can't
because
wait.
Watching someone play and
I'm
playing
gonna be
it
live
yourself
streaming that
is-
too,
is
so
really totally
tune in,
different.
fam.
But we're really trying to give players the possibility to make decisive decisions that are going to impact each of the characters' fate and totally change the story. And it's really our most ambitious project. It's the most branching narrative that we've ever created.
Release
and
date though.
It's also the most incredible game that we've created because we are touching upon certain themes that are, socially relevant, and we think that we're going to touch players on an emotional level and give them the opportunity to experience something really, really different.
Well, you touched me on an emotional level, I can tell you that right now. What about you guys down there?
Touch.
Yep.
Wow. Intense.
How many pages is the script? I need to know.
So David Cage says 2,000. I counted them. It's slightly more.
Yeah, slightly more. That's a lot more, probably.
Yeah. Well, we are at the end of
That
the
boy
development,
Kofi like this.
obviously. And,
What? What happened?
Yeah, we
Oh,
have
okay.
thousands of story permutations that we're going through. It's hell.
So wait, you have been working on this for 7 years, and you said you were working on yours for how long were you working on yours?
Pretty much, yeah.
Seven?
I mean, that's the
Seriously,
magic
I'm
number.
5
It's the
years,
magic number.
less than 5 years.
Well, we're
I worked
thinking
for
about
extra
the
2
game.
years,
We're
too.
thinking about the game for 3 years, then we start developing.
Oh, there you go. So 10.
But it's necessary.
He said 10.
Everybody's just trying to top me. That's cool.
Finish the game, Corey.
Yeah.
Now I don't want to. Now I want to take an additional 2 to 3 years.
Do I have more time?
No, I'm just kidding. 2 years is fine. Yeah.
Great job, everybody. You saved the hostage. That was Detroit
And the
Become
fish.
Human. Play it this weekend.
And you
Play
saved
that.
the fish.
Get a totally different experience. Who knows? That is coming out next year, right? Next year on PS4?
It is coming out next year.
Said dude in the red
I
Nike
am
sit
buying
like Bond.
Oh my.
Oh, Guillaume, you just laid it right out there.
Wait.
Exclusive.
What was the date?
Okay, well,
I
very
missed the
cool,
date.
very
What the
cool,
fuck
good
you
stuff
say?
so far. But I gotta say, who wants to see some trailers? You want to see some new game trailers?
What was the date, y'all? What was the date? I missed it.
Let's see some new game trailers. Roll it.
Spring 2018. Okay, that's exactly what I expect. Like April or May.
So what is this? Like, hole simulator?
It's kind of cool. You put trash in the hole and it gets bigger.
You know what would be cool? If it actually ran at 60 frames per second.
Dude, it does.
That's facts.
Look at the screen.
Does it have a platinum trophy?
I don't know.
That's Jack move.
So, like, what's the point of the game?
There's puzzles. If you collect the kiln, the hole catches on fire.
Yeah, he said spring. He said spring.
Oh, sick.
I was running my damn mouth. My fault, y'all.
This game has Updog, right?
What's up, dog? What's up, dog? Seriously, what's up, dog?
Donut County. Is that it? Oh, Tigertron. That underwater No Man's Sky? No Man's Sea? Yeah, that Donut County look kind of cool. Look like fire. This the type of song Bond be dancing to in the club and shit. Bond be loves.
けこれも可能性かよなら全員ぶっ飛ばすだけだ
Last Blue Cross Tag Battle.
Hang on just a minute.
I mean, I'm not an indie guy, but I do play indies. Copping this, Kofi? Alright, I'm gonna have to give you the hands in this. Facts. Now we on the circle. Oh no. Bandai Namco. Unreal Engine 4. Soul Calibur. I knew it. This is a dope ass announcement.
Next time, fight like you mean it!
I am ready to fight you.
Kofi, you definitely getting their hands in this, dog. I'm gonna body you. Facts.
Oh gods, guide me.
This game looks hard, fam. And I don't even play fighters, so this don't look hard. Man.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
That's gonna be dope. That's gonna be so dope. Is that Monster Hunter? I'm gonna try out the beta this weekend.
Crossing is upon us again.
Quite a sight.
Just wait till we're finished.
Soon, I hope.
The second fleet always delivers.
It's up to you to stop it. This whole operation rides on how well you do that. We can do this.
Better get a free trial of PlayStation Plus somewhere.
It's an ecological marvel. One that easily dwarfs any I have
I'm gonna try out the
ever
beta. I never played a Monster Hunter game, so this will be my first one. I heard Aloy in this too. Looks kinda hot. I ain't even gonna front.
Though we have learned much, what we have are mere facts, and not a single clue to what truth they have led to.
Use everything at your disposal. I want eyes everywhere. Fight hard and stay smart.
Don't stop! Keep going! We can't beat him!
If you two feel so compelled, then we will cross paths again. At the end of all this.
Where have we
That was a good trailer. That was a really good trailer. What was that? Oh shit! They got Mega Man in this shit. Oh, that's that's hot. Wow. Capcom coming through with the fan service this year. They got Aloy, Mega Man. Alright, let's see you, Capcom.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Andrew House and Mark Cerny.
Oh, they about to talk us to death. Lord have mercy.
Wow, a lot of people.
Yep.
So, Andy, you've been at the heart of PlayStation for over 20 years now. And
shout out to Andy
you've been planning
House,
a change for the last few months. Is there a little you can tell everyone about that?
Sure. You know, in essence, I have been with PlayStation since the start, and I've been through some good times and some not so good times. And I think right now the business is probably in the best shape, our platform, our games, than I've ever seen it. And thank you. I hope you guys agree. And with that, and having finally achieved the creation of Sony Interactive Entertainment, bringing all of our company together under one roof. And
they might
then
talk
on
about
top of
70
that,
million.
having, been with the same company for
2 million
27 years.
PSVRs.
14 of those years working in Japan. It just felt like the right time to hand a great thing to the next generation, and for
That's
me
a
to
fact,
just
Dev.
go and find one more adventure.
So yeah, the tribute at the Game Awards last night was definitely very emotional.
Yeah.
And so tonight we have a special guest who also wants to celebrate your impact on gaming.
Greg
but,
Miller.
Before that, let's roll video.
Once there was an explosion.
Oh, here we go. The Death Stranding trailer from last night.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which set a planet spinning in that space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then...
What y'all thought about this trailer from last night? Crazy, right? I can't wait to play it, though. I want to know what's going on. Probably still won't know after you beat it. Yeah, this trailer like 9 minutes long, son. They need to cut this shit. Yeah, sci-fi. I love sci-fi. I like sci-fi more than high fantasy. That's why I'm interested.
Shit, they're here. I can't get you out! Sam!
Shut up.
Like, how did he just turn old like that? Like, what is happening right there? That's what I'm saying, Kofi. Dude, is sleeping. We ain't got no gameplay, but this world look interesting. You could be hyped for that. Jarrell said he unfollowed Kojima on Twitter. He be doing everything but working on the game. That's a fact. Man, Kojima be taking pictures of ramen noodles with eggs in it and shit. Movie posters. Work on the damn game. I think that the shit that's coming off their shoulder in gameplay, that's gonna be able to like tell you where the enemies are and shit. It look like most of them are invisible.
They're surrounded.
This part I found interesting because he wanted to shoot him instead of having him get carried away. So wherever they take him, he probably would get tortured or something like that. Rather get shot than, go through that. This is where the weird shit start happening. What is that baby about? This music right here remind me of Stranger Things. Yeah, see, he'd rather stab himself up than get taken away, you see? Like, these dudes don't want to get captured. They know something. He tried to shoot himself, it didn't work. They pulled him out, and then he'd rather stab himself up. This definitely right here. This part reminds me of Stranger Things. That's a good theory, that the baby is the last, like, human. And they're trying to continue life. That's actually not a bad theory at all. That's definitely important. They wouldn't have showed it like that. What's those things called? Wishing something? Dream catchers. This part. Well, that part weird as hell. Norman fetus. That Decima engine. Wow.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion. An explosion that will be our last.
Man. Have I ever seen Akira? No, I haven't. Kojima about to come out, y'all think? Music for the soundtrack for this game is gonna be fire. Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hideo Kojima.
Oh, look at him in the crowd. Hey, hi. He's wearing the thing. Look at these Kojima stains.
So that trailer is a little strange, but the strangest thing is that after you played the game for 4 or 5 hours, all of that starts to make sense.
Really? Come on.
So, Andy, I know you and Kojima-san have a long history together. How did you meet?
We met under the worst of all possible circumstances. It was E3, I was responsible for running the show, and I was hosting an event, and I got a call on my cell phone saying, Kojima-san's code has just been stolen by a fan from the booth, and you have to go tell him. So went out into the night. We had tracked him down to a restaurant, and we called him outside, and on the sidewalk in LA told him that his precious code had been stolen, and we had no idea where it was. And I remember the looks on people's faces as some short guy was bowing deeply on the sidewalk in LA to apologize for what had just happened. Anyway, the relationship could only go in one direction from there, which obviously I'm pleased to say. Ne?
He trusted them after that?
ご飯を食べてて、
I'd have been like, fuck that, I'm going to Xbox.
まあ平井さんも見ましたけど、アンジーさんがなぜかこう近づいてきて、こうご飯を食べてたんですけど。
Yeah, we were eating
その事
together.
実を聞かされて、でアンジーさんがずっと謝ってたんで。
We were eating at terrace, and for no reason, for no apparent reason, Andy comes out of nowhere and approaches, and then he tells the news, and he starts to apologize deeply. I remember that.
And Kojima-san's face just went white as a sheet. I've never felt so bad in my life.
でも忘れられないですよね。はい。
まさに。
その前からアンディさんとは結構会議とか会ってましたけど、まああの時がまあこうなんていうんですかね、こうすごく近くに感じた時です。そうです。
It's hard to forget that. I mean, before that, I've been with Andy meetings and whatnot, but that was the first time that I really remember, closing the distance with Andy.
So, Death Stranding. Can you tell us a little bit about how that came together?
ですね。先ほどトレーラー出てましたけど、あれは実機で動いてます。PlayStation Pro で 4K です。はい。
So you just saw the trailer. That is all working in real time in a PlayStation 4 Pro.
で後半ノーマンがこう水中みたいなとこ漂ってて自分の中に入ってきますよね。あそこはプレイヤブルです。
And also in the latter half of the trailer, you see Norman in like water, kind of swimming, going to his own body. That's playable.
Yeah, I think he could. I think he could understand it, but yeah, can't really speak it.
So how did Death Stranding come together? We can skip that. So maybe the world knows. So what are some of your favorite memories together?
まあ食事を一緒によくしてます。ずっと前から。
We often go and grab lunch or dinner together.
で大体仕事の話は我々しませんので。
And we barely ever talk about work.
大体70年代80年代の、テレビドラマ、これは主にアメリカヨーロッパとか、そういうのをすごく。
We mainly talk about 70s, 80s TV shows, mainly American or European TV shows.
That makes sense.
Okay, so Kojima-san is being very modest here because he will take on pop culture trivia in the US and Japan, 70s, 80s, and he will kick your ass. He's just an encyclopedia. I would also add that I think the most fun time most recently was sort of building a different form of relationship. and seeing at first hand the sort of rebirth of Kojima Productions and having Sony be part of that has just been really, really phenomenal from my point of view.
独立するときにですね、いろんなところからオファーがありました。
So when I became independent, I was fortunate enough to receive offers from many different people.
で、いろんなところあったんですけども、やっぱり自由にものづくりがしたいので、僕のことを理解してくれているところとやりたいなというのはずっとありました。
So I had this many offers, but I wanted to keep my freedom to create exactly what I wanted. So I wanted to work with someone that understood me.
で、アンディさんにお会いして、こんなものを作りたいんだよと。
And that rules out Xbox
and well, I met with Andy and I told him, this is kind of what I want to do.
普通は、役員室で何十人もいるところでピッチというのを散々やるわけですよ。こういうものをこういう狙いでこんだけ売り上げがあってこんだけで作りますっていうのをしないといけないんですけども。
So normally what you would do after this point is you go into executive meetings and you do a pitch of this is kind of the expected revenue, this is exactly what I'm planning and what kind of target audience I have. That's what would normally happen.
で、その時アンディさんに2、3分内容を口頭で言っただけなのに OK っていうので。
So I remember at that point I just told Andy maybe 2-3 minutes about what I wanted to do and just told him I didn't have any document and he just said, yeah, OK.
で、最初の作品なんでやっぱりアンディさんだいぶ付き合いも長いですし、信頼関係もあるので、それで今回のデス・ストランディングができたと。アンディさんがいなければこれはなかった、生まれなかったものです。この赤ちゃんも生まれなかった。
And it would be the first work of Kojima Productions in the independent, so it was very important for me. And well, it was all because of Andy. Without Andy, none of this would have been possible. None of this, what you saw, would have been created. None of the baby giving the thumbs up would have been possible.
Man, this is crazy. Like I said earlier, I don't mind panels, but I ain't trying to stay up to watch no panel. I'll tell you that
I think maybe a shout out to Herman and Guerrilla Games for Decima. Is in order.
Because they're going to do panels tomorrow too. So what's the point of all this?
That was really it for questions. Any final thoughts? We've run. I know we needed more cards.
Need more gameplay.
I think we throw it.
ちょっといいですか？で、アンディさんと一緒にやりましょうということで、去年の1月ですかね。
So going lunch with Andy last year, I think it was in January.
で、企画は考えてたんですけども、テクノロジーが全くないので、エンジンもツールもないので、その時は事務所もなかったです。
I already had a good idea of what I wanted to do, but I didn't have the technology with me. I didn't have, I didn't even have an office at that time.
で、その時友達のマークさんを思い出して、マークさんに相談しました。
So also thought of Mark and discussed with Mark.
で、マークさんと1月世界中のスタジオを回って、そこでヘルマンさんと出会って、今のデシマエンジンがあると。
And went on a tour through all the studios in the world with Mark, and at that point I met with Herman, and that's what led to today.
これもよくいろんなところで喋ってますけども、いろんなスタジオを回ってプレゼンテーションを受けました。エンジンはこうだよとか、ツールはこうですよとか。
Last of Us is trash.
This is something I often mention.
Well, if you don't stop.
In that tour, I went through different studios, and I got a presentation of what kind of engine each studio was using, what were the characteristics of each one.
もう僕らもう何もなかったんで、その時4人ぐらいで仮事務所だったんですけども、すごく皆さん優しくしていただきまして。
At that point, I had nothing. I think we were 4 people in total at a very small rented office space, but everyone was really, really kind with us.
で、ゲリラの皆さんはプレゼンテーション終わって、で、帰ろうとした時に一つの箱をくれたんですね。
And Guerrilla made their presentation showing us their engine, and when we were about to leave, they just gave us a small wooden box.
で、箱を開けると、そこにゲリラのエンジンのソースコードが全部入ったものが入ってたと。
And when we opened the box, there was a whole source code of Guerrilla's engine.
で、契約書も何も交わしてません。 とにかく小島さんこれ持って帰ってくれと言われて、
Should be noted
もうそこでもう泣きそうになって、
Pokemon Switch
ここと
gonna be lit.
しかこことゲームを作りたいってその時思いました。マークさんも同席されてたと思いますけど、はい。
It should be noted that at this point we had no contract, nothing, no boundaries, and they were just like, yeah, go ahead, please use our engine. This almost brought me down to tears, and at that point I made the decision, okay, this is the people I want to work with. This is also in part thanks to Mark.
デス・ストランディングっていうゲームの、テーマは、つながりなんですよね。ストランドというか。
Kojima the finesse god.
The theme of Death Stranding
He
is
said Andy
connections.
で、
Strands.
最初にアンディさんとソニーさんとのつながりがあって、マークさんとのつながりがあって、ヘルマンさんのつながりがあって、皆さんとのつながりがあって、今ここにデス・ストランディングが紹介できるっていうのは非常に嬉しく思います。ありがとうございます。
It started with a connection with me and Andy that led to a connection with Mark, and that led to a connection with Herman and Guerrilla Games, and that led to a connection with all the people in here, and that all those connections led to having Death Stranding here today. So I want to thank everyone for this.
Kojima the finesse god, man. He got the engine free, a new game with Sony in 2 to 3 minutes. This man can't lose.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Is that it? Or we got to get more trailers?
Fun night, huh? You know, just get some old friends together, you know, just hang out, you know.
I think that's it, y'all.
Getting to be holiday times. I love spending time with friends.
Sunset
and family.
Overdrive over
And,
Last of Us.
I count a lot of you among.
Stop lying.
That. I mean, it's seriously, it's like a game
Sunset
development
is my game, though.
supergroup is stacked up on here. Just one huge name after another. Thank you so much for all of
We
you.
could start a musical act together. This would be wonderful, I think.
It would be incredible. What kind of game would we make if we made a game together? That's what I want to know.
We would make Death Stranding in dreams.
And it would ship in 2018.
And I still would not understand it.
Corey's on fire today.
There would be a story.
Corey Barlog speaking facts.
That you'll understand at the very end.
Why they roasting that man?
Well under budget.
Well,
I'm sure.
And early, like all those things, all the things that happen.
That seriously is in your dreams.
Anyway, PlayStation Experience is just such a special time, and we have an incredible weekend lined up for everybody here. We've got all those big panels I was talking about earlier. Naughty Dog's bringing it, Sucker Punch is bringing it, Media Molecule's bringing it, and of course, tons and tons and tons of playable PS4 and PSVR titles. Lots of stuff to play. I mean, Far Cry 5's at the top of my list. You're going to be able to play Firewall Zero Hour. That's the new PlayStation VR game we announced earlier. Shadow of the Colossus, seriously, it's the third time I've said it, I know. Absolutely gorgeous. It's going to make your eyes pop out of your head. And then don't forget, we've got Capcom Cup on Sunday as well.
Cup.
That's going to be a lot of fun, too. That's going to be right here. I truly think it is our biggest PlayStation experience yet, and I hope you all agree when you get out there on the show floor tomorrow.
Not this conference.
Before we wrap up,
or
though, Sean,
presentation.
it's something I've been meaning to mention to you.
Way down here, all by myself on the stage.
Way down there. That's right. That's right. There's this this thing with this shirt. You know, I see it kind of peeking out there out of your. What's the deal with that?
What's that? The release date for God of War?
Can we get a look?
So we kind of, this kind of tradition sort of happened by accident, and that I would wear a shirt on stage at PSX, which would give an indication of kind of games to come in the future, things I want to see happen. There was the infamous Crash Bandicoot t-shirt experience.
He said Bloodborne too.
But it led our friends and partners at Activision to bring out Crash Bandicoot again, which is one of the biggest, one of our most successful titles this year. We've done that with Ratchet. We've done that with Wipeout, and now we have Wipeout VR coming.
Bib Ribbon.
Yep. And so this year's shirt. Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, I don't exactly recognize it.
Medieval. Oh, that's fucking Medieval. They bringing back Medieval.
What is that? Anyone know what that is?
It says Sir Dan.
They bringing back Medieval.
So I've been getting a lot of feedback about the title Medieval. It's a really important title.
Medieval is my shit.
In my personal journey, in my career, we worked
Alright,
on
that's
that
cool.
when I moved to London. We would like to bring it back on PlayStation 4. We think Sir Daniel needs one more resurrection, and this is the time to do it. Thank everyone for sending their suggestions to me. Serendipitously, I'd already had this one baking in the oven, and then I saw all the pressure coming in, so I thought this was a great time to bring it out and to talk about it.
Should we roll the video?
Oh, shit. They got a trailer?
Let's do that.
Well, he's back.
Finally, you can prove yourself as warrior.
Sir Dan in the building.
I'm dead. You vicious
Forecast on your skeleton. Corny.
There you go. Medieval's coming to PS4. That's awesome.
One more thing.
My mic too loud. It's almost
this
over.
shirt will also be available in the PS Store for the next 2 days at PlayStation Experience. And all proceeds from the sale of the Sir Daniel Resurrection shirt will go to Able Gamers. So please, everybody, grab one of these shirts over the next 2 days.
Fantastic stuff. So, hey, I want to thank all of our panelists. Thanks to all of you. It's been an honor. This is an incredible bunch. You guys have been great. We have an incredible weekend planned for all of you. Coming up next is Greg Miller with Kinda Funny. We're going to take a very short intermission, but we're just getting started, so stay with us.
Be sure to stick around.
Oh, no, I'm done. It's over for me. I'm not sticking around for the rest of this, y'all. This shit over.
You are a warrior. You trained your whole life for this.
Wait, listen. It was all his idea. He wanted me.
I just want to know if this is over or not. Shit going on an hour and a half. Was that it? Alright, y'all. I'm not staying up for the rest of this. Thank y'all for coming through the stream. This shit was this shit was trash for a PSX, man. It was bad. But I appreciate y'all sticking around, watching this with me. And yeah, we're gonna get back up. We're gonna do this again, of course, next conference.
A quick thing.
And yeah, if you out there at PSX,
Someone won't back down from a big challenge.
I hope the show floor is much better because this shit wasn't worth it. It's not worth it. I don't even know what to say. Erica, my condolences if you listen. I'm not about to stay for this shit. I'm not. I think we done here, man. I might continue to watch this, but not on stream. I can't do it no more. We out.
There's a reason you're here. It's in your blood.
Oh, like the video, subscribe, share the video, do all that good shit. Again, appreciate y'all for coming through, man. We out. Peace.
And to do so, dear shopper, requires a very fine stability.
But y'all want me to continue the stream or not?
Let's get to it.
I don't know.
Rated RP to him.
PlayStation.
Nah, it's over, right? Yeah, it's over. Yeah, we out. Peace.